Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. All right, well, you get to see our behind the scenes, what's happening at your house when you're not there. Piper knows. Piper's your smart all-in-one home security system. All your home security in one right here. That's why it's part of our innovation event, because it's so innovative to get home security for $159. There's no monthly fee associated with that. It is your one and done. We're shipping it to you for free, $31. Item number 455924.
So important to have. And when you look at this box, you think, oh, this isn't a camera. This is a camera. This is a motion sensor. This is a home security alarm. This has an alarm built on the top. This also has a microphone and a speaker, so you can have two-way talk. And I love that there's no monthly fees to it whatsoever. A lot of us think when we want home security, you end up thinking of those contracts that are $30, $40 a month. And really all you get is a motion sensor, and that's it. Maybe a door and window sensor. Here, I'm getting everything I need to have my house fully secured, including live remote access. And here I am at my house, here I am at HSN, 30 miles away. This is my house right now, 33 miles away. I can see exactly what's going on, exactly. Because it's that fisheye, here's the back door to my house, there's the front door to my house. I can pinch, I can zoom, I can move around if I want to. I can also tap that one button, and then if I can try to do it backwards, upside down, I can actually split it into 4 different cameras. So if I want this to do the entire room, if that one I want to have on the front door, if this one I want to have over on the back door, if I want to have it where maybe where my cat Bean sleeps. Bean always sleeps right there. She must be moving around because she's not on the edge of the couch. But the thing is, I can set it up so it's really like having 4 cameras in one. And Shannon, once I download the free app to my Android device or to my Apple device, I happen to be using my iPhone, but my wife has an Android phone, then if anything happens, if I'm not able to sit there 24 hours and watch what's happening, if somebody walks across the room, if somebody knocks on the door, if somebody breaks the glass, it's going to send me a notification and record that video clip. And now I can see exactly who's that in my house. If it's my daughter, I always talk to her, say, hey, how was your day at school? How was your day at camp? I can have that two-way talk because that is also built in. But if it's a burglar, there's an alarm built into this device that's over 90 decibels. That's loud enough to scare any burglar away. So you can now record them, but also you can scare them with that alarm. Now all you have to do is you simply plug it into the wall. This also has 4 batteries that you put in there. So even if the burglar tried to rip this thing off the wall, because it has that battery life, it's still going to be functioning.
And the thing is, it's going to tell you.
It's
like
exactly
as soon as somebody gets close to it to try to rip it off the wall or whatever it is, as soon as they realize that sleek design is actually a camera checking them out, you already know about it. You've already been alerted because it's got that motion sensor. Over a third of our quantity already gone for the entire day, for the entire innovation event. $31 to get it home and start protecting your home. You get to monitor it. If your cat walks in front of it, you know that's your cat. You know, it doesn't have to set off the alarm. I hope you warned your wife, by the way, that we were going to be looking at your, at your home live. I hope everyone's sleeping. But $40 to get it home. This is incredibly popular because we all want to know what's going on at our home, but we also want to be able to communicate. You can talk to your pets. Your pet's getting in the trash. You get to, you know, naughty, naughty, get away from there. Or you want to be able to say hi to your kids when they get home from school. Or maybe you have an elderly parent who just needs to be able to have that sort of extra eye, that extra communication. You've got your eye. Piper's got their eye on them, and it's that motion sensor. It's also, of course, that alarm, because sometimes you've got a camera that's just a motion sensor. Sometimes you've got a camera that's that you can't talk through, that doesn't have the alarm system. This has got everything. That's why it's called the all-in-one. It's everything you're looking for in a home security system at a fraction of the cost. What do we got going on?
Well, this is my cat. You talked about checking on the cat.
Is that happening right now?
Well, this is a video clip that happened. So my cat Bean, there's my little cat Bean right there. I can pinch and zoom, and she was meowing because she missed us. And she's the reason why she had this death meow. My wife calls it the call of her people, where it's so unbelievably loud. And then she started walking. She's the one that set off the alarm. But what if that wasn't my cat? What if that was a burglar that was walking through? And you can see it's beautiful high definition. I can still see the entire room. Even on the previously recorded video clip, you can still pinch and zoom and isolate wherever you want to. And that's the thing about Piper, is that when you end up backing out of here just for a second, I end up having all these different video clips. So it keeps a storage, it keeps a log of everything that's on here, so you can go back in time and see exactly what happened. But there is a burglary in the United States every 22 seconds. For me, it gives me peace of mind as a parent when I know when my kids come home, but also peace of mind as a homeowner, knowing that my house is secure. And even if I'm out of town, I can even send this link to my neighbors. So now, if something happens to my house, my neighbors will also be aware that, hey, somebody's breaking in, something's going on.
Cool.
It sets off the alarm. So now you can I'll pass all those notifications on there. But the thing about Piper is that they're really trying to make it easy on us. There are a lot of home security systems where you have to constantly monitor. This one will give you a phone call, send you an email, or even give you a push notification to your phone to let you know what's going on. So that way you always have eyes on your house.
I love it. And